Good morning. Let's do sports here on the AM show with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. And on November 17, the Black Stars will begin its journey to qualify to the next edition of the FIFA World Cup to be staged in USA, Mexico, and Canada. The senior national team will come up against Madagascar at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, the facility that has been designed or chosen by CAF to host the World Cup qualifiers. CAF, in a statement that was sent to the Ghana Football Association earlier this week, had said that the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, which was the venue used by Ghana for its qualifying matches, is not fit for purpose and cannot host any other international competition, including the CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup group stage matches. And that they recommended that the Ghana Football Association and the government of Ghana regrass the entire playing field and also work on the benches as well as the dressing rooms of the stadium to make it up to standard to be able to host some international matches. So the Black Stars will now have to play its matches at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. In the last tournament that Ghana participated in, which happened in Qatar, the senior national team exited the competition at the group stage after losing to Portugal and that of the Uruguayans, which happened on December 2. And we'll move on now and talk about other stories where the Black Queens of Ghana, they were able to secure a ticket to the third round of the Paris Olympic qualifiers after defeating Benin 2-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium, winning the tie 5-0 on aggregate. My colleague Lawrence Beidou was there and comes through with this report.
It's 9 wins in a row for Nora Hapto and the Black Queens, who have now secured a place in the third round of qualifiers for the 2024 Olympic Games. An Evelyn Bedu second half strike and an own goal from Benin sealed a 2-0 win at the Accra Sports Stadium, with the Black Queens ending up with a 5-0 win. Just like the first leg, it was an uncomfortable win for Ghana, but Nora Hapto will take anything. In her presser, she says she's looking to improve her team in the subsequent games.
Generally, I'm never worrying. I'm just working on the things. And normally you need to find out what exactly needs to be leveled up. I think today we got in good positions to cross, but the technical execution was not good. I think the decisions itself have been good. Where we wanted to play the ball, there was a lot of space on the second post, which we overloaded, but the technical delivery was bad. So the final pass we need to work on. It's also in Benin, we trained on artificial turf. It was another kind of pitch. So we struggled a bit technically today. And then you need to really point what was wrong and screw there the right screw.
Alice Kusi adds that the team is under no pressure to secure qualification to the Olympic Games.
There is no pressure like that. We don't compare ourselves to the Black Stars. We do our best, and the mission is to qualify for WAFO and qualify for Olympics. So we stick to our lane and stay focused to what matters. It's not about the Black Stars. We are well focused in our matches ahead of us. Now we have to play Namibia to qualify for WAFO. We are still focused on hoping to win the maximum point to qualify for WAFO. We have nothing to do or compare ourselves to the Black Star team.
The Black Queens will face Zambia in February, but before that, they would have to play Namibia in the qualifiers for the 2024 Cup of Nations. Reporting for Joy Sports, Lawrence Beidou from the Accra Sports Stadium.
And the next tie for the Black Queens will be against Zambia in February next year. But before that, they will engage Namibia, as you heard from my colleague, and their qualifiers for the African Women's Cup of Nations. Now, let's talk about the Ghana Premier League. There's going to be midweek action today. It is March day 8 of the Ghana Premier League. We'll take a look at the fixtures for the competition as it makes a return in midweek. And we'll also have some test fixtures, including the likes of Bechem United versus Great Olympics. We'll have Accra House of Oak come up against Mediama FC. Nations FC will play Real Tamale United. Dreams FC will be at home against Brekum Chelsea. Diana Stars going against Bofako Tano, and Kala United, they will come against Bibiani Gold Stars, and FC Samatex will play Legon City. And as I mentioned, Bechem United will play Great Olympics. These are the fixtures for match day 8 in the Ghana Premier League. Now, let's also bring you fixtures of the African Football League. It is entering its final leg where the two teams that will be fighting for the $14.4 million prize money in place would be known. So later today, the second leg of the tie between Esperance versus Wydad would be happening. That game is going to be live on Joy Prime, and also will bring you the second leg of the tie between Al Ahly versus Mamelodi Sundowns. So Wydad Casablanca, they lead this tie 1-0, and it means that they have an advantage. However, as they head to Tunis to come up against Esperance, the tie is still balanced because anything can still happen. And also, Mamelodi Sundowns will be traveling to Egypt as well with a 1-goal advantage as they come up against the serial winners of Africa's CAF Champions League. That game, as I mentioned, will also be on Joy Prime. To some boxing, and after winning a world title for Ghana, he lost it. However, there was a first defense that was successful against Hidenori Otaki. Then he lost back-to-back against Emmanuel Navarrete. But now, his technical advisor says he's no longer in a position to be able to win a world title. That is his opinion. Here, I'm referring to Isaac Dogboe, who won a world title for Ghana in April 2018. Now, the man who says that he played a crucial role in ensuring that Isaac Dogboe won a world title, Yoofi Boham, says that the boxer, having decided to move up in weight, has made it very difficult for him to be able to lay his hands on another world title.
With my experience, it's a no-go area for him. I don't think. Take his height into consideration.
But you saw the height and you still came in to advise him.
Oh, as a super, up to the super bantamweight level, up to the super bantamweight class, he can still feature. But he has now jumped to featherweight. Featherweight, the experience that we had from with the Azuma's participation, we've come across a lot of featherweights. And Isaac Dogboe did not match them at all. Talk of DK Poison, who calls me commander. DK Poison, yes, he featured as a featherweight all along. Going in then for lightweight. In his time, there were no supers and all that, and it was difficult.
So would you advise Isaac to drop back to the...
And can he drop?
That's a challenge too. That's a challenge,
yes.
Massive challenge.
That's right. So I've been a technical person. I tell you, that's the end of the road for him when talking about World Championship.
That's your sports for now. We do have more sports stories on myjoyonline.com. We appreciate your time.